Henry, time for your special report. Henry, it's time for your report. Come here. You are ready, aren't you?
Now?
We're waiting for your report on the Electric Eel. You are prepared, aren't you?
Sure. Ever stop to wonder how the Electric Eel got its name up in lights?
That's your report?
Yes, well, it's because they are electric, as in charged, as in glows in the dark.
Really, Henry?
And that's pretty useful underwater where it's so dark, a fish can't see its fins in front of its face. Fish were always bumping into each other until someone had the bright idea of electric eels. Result, enlightenment. Ow, sunglasses time. Now fish could see to read their newspapers. Everyone was happy as a clam. When they needed more light for an underwater sporting event, they just asked a group of eels to cuddle together and blam! Eels are better than your average light bulb. They don't break. And there's no electricity bill ever.
Henry!
It was such a stroke of genius. Perhaps we should fix them up around here. Why should fish get all the fun? All you need is an aquarium full of water, toss in a few eels, and wait for the glow to show. At parties, they could put on colored suits and hey, presto, instant disco. Don't delay. Be the first one on your street to make the change to eel power. And don't forget that Henry told you so. So it's straight from the lizard's mouth.
Do you really think anybody's going to believe that?
Yeah!
Well, I don't. The real fact is that eels use electricity in order to navigate and to eat. They create an electric current by rippling their muscles, which can help them find their way in the South American rivers where they live. But they can also direct the current and use it to stun fish, making them easy to catch and swallow. They can produce up to 650 volts, which is enough of a charge to cause people to pass out and could even kill them.
Excuse me, that's amazing and a bit scary. I'm so thirsty I could drain a fishbowl. But I'd rather have something really sweet and tasty.
I wouldn't suck too hard, Henry. That wasn't very sweet, was it?
No, it's sour.
Okay, try this.
Much better. That tasted really sweet.
Your tongue senses what is sweet and what is sour.
Get out of here. Really?
Really? And it looks like this skink wants to use its tongue to taste you. Or you. Sometimes animals use taste for hunting. This is a banana slug. And this giant Pacific salamander is tracking it down using taste by licking its slime trail.
Does the slime taste like bananas?
I don't know, but I do know a neat fact about the salamander. If it loses a limb, a tail, or even an eye, it can grow a brand new one. How about that?
That's amazing! Imagine never having to worry about getting your tail caught in a door ever again!
And, as you'll see, the trail-licking Pacific salamander always gets its slug.
Yikes! Shark! Just when you thought it was safe to go back into the bathroom.
This is a blue shark, and it can detect even the smallest trace of certain things in the water.
Certain things like blood?
Exactly, and it races in for a meal.
No!
Except this time, it's not blood. It's a whole bunch of shrimp-like creatures called krill.
It's not blood? So I don't have to faint?
No. I'd rather you told us who's won the Golden Gecko Award.
Okay. And now, Henry's amazing Golden Gecko Award for the all-time best animal sense. Third place, bronze medal, goes to the elephant-nosed fish. It senses prey with an electric pulse. Second place in the battle of the senses goes to the green tree python with its heat-seeking vision. Phew, I feel hot.
Watch out. That's just how the snake sees you.
But in first place, my Golden Gecko Award for all-time best animal sense is the bat-eared fox. This cunning little vixen lives in Africa and has such great hearing that it can hear the tramping of thousands of teensy termites as they tippy-toe through their tiny tunnels. The bat-eared fox can then burrow on down and eat its fill. And it needs to eat a lot of these little fellas to keep itself from needing to snack between meals. In fact, up to 70% of its diet is termites, with the odd dung beetle thrown in for dessert. Termites! Tummy ticklingly tasty!
Henry! Henry! Can you hear me? Hearing is another sense, you know. And you don't want to lose it, do you?
I was just getting into that. It's a band called Heavy Metal Lizard. You ever heard of them?
No, but listen up. Hearing is one of our 5 main senses.
Hey, wait up. Where are her ears?
Snakes don't have ears, Henry, but they can feel sound as vibrations.
Huh? Now those are what I call ears. Whoa!
Elephant ears aren't just for hearing, though. These huge ears contain lots of blood vessels, and when the elephant flaps them or the wind blows over them, heat radiates away and cools the animal down. It's important to be able to lose heat when you're so big and live in a hot country.
I always wondered how they managed to stay together in a herd. Don't they ever get lost? After all, Africa is a big place. I should know. I went there on vacation once, and boy, was it ever big!
Elephants keep in touch with a secret sound called infrasound, a strange rumbling that's mostly too deep for humans to hear. But other elephants in their family or group can hear it over 3 miles away.
That's amazing! Only the herd heard. Get it? Ha!
We got it, Henry.
And I always thought that hearing was just, well, hearing.
Hearing is a whole world in itself. Look at these Bodo dolphins. They live in rivers, and the water there is full of tree roots and all kinds of things they could bump into. But they don't. Guess why?
Hearing.
Right. They produce a high-pitched clicking sound from an organ called a melon on their forehead. Whales have them too, and they can project the sound out in front of them.
Like a flashlight?
Like a sound flashlight. It hits things and bounces back at them, so they can draw a mental map of what's around them. A sound map every bit as good as a paper one. Dolphins had sonar long before submarines were invented.
Excuse me, am I hearing right? That's amazing!
I think you've got the picture, Henry.
I certainly know a lot more about amazing animal senses now.
Remember, if animals have something strange about their appearance, it's often for a sensible reason. Usually, it's because one of their senses is especially well developed.
The senses! Taste, hearing, Hearing. Sight. Eat it, bird. Smell. Touch. I've got them all! Ah!
All except a sense of balance.
Very funny. You're lucky I have a sense of humor.
Never mind, Henry. At least you know about animal senses and how they can be used in some amazing ways.